Welcome back to another episode of Dentside Depot. I'm your host, Aaron, your source for premium and free Dentside content. We just finished the Junior Mint project yesterday, and today we're going to be starting our next project, and it's right in front of me right here. There we go. It is a 1979 F-150 two-wheel drive Ranger Lariat truck. Now, not inherently a special truck, tens of thousands of these built, but this truck is in fact special, and I'm going to explain why. For those of you that don't know, I live in the Northeast. You cannot find rust-free trucks in the Northeast that are from the Northeast, and you especially cannot find a rust-free Patina truck in the Northeast. But this truck is that truck. And believe it or not, it was sold at the dealership right down the road from me here in Bucks County. This truck is in incredible condition. It's absolutely immaculate all around. You can see the wheel wells have no rust. Inside the bed, it has a little bit of surface rust. But for Pennsylvania, this is as good as it gets. You will not find a truck in better shape in the state of Pennsylvania than this. It's just not possible. And there you go, right down the street from my house, Rasponti Ford in Bristol, PA. It still has the dealer tag, dealer sticker on the tailgate. I've never seen anything like it. It's the only truck I've ever owned that's like this. I've gotten trucks from the West Coast that look like this, but never in Pennsylvania. Absolutely no rust anywhere. It had a camper shell on it. The gentleman that owned it took it camping 2 times a year. It was always covered. The gasket was leaking right here when we took the camper shell off. But you can see, for Pennsylvania to have a bed like this, it's in great shape. It just doesn't happen in PA here in the Northeast. It is a Lariat truck. And you can see it has all the Lariat components still on it. It has the Lariat door panels. It has the green seat belts. The seat itself is completely immaculate. I have never seen a seat this nice. That's still factory. For a truck that was actually driven and used, it's incredible. It's literally perfect. I believe this truck is original 81,000 miles. No way to prove that, but I believe it to be original considering how nice this truck is in and out. It's absolutely incredible. It has the Lariat headliner, it has everything. Everything checks out on this truck. It's never been touched. This truck was immaculately maintained by the original owner. And check this out. You can't make this up. I found this in the ashtray. Just so you know, I'm not forging this at all. Let's take this out and I'll show you in the light. I found this piece of paper, this document in the ashtray of this truck. I'm gonna put the tailgate down here. All right. Let's check this out here. I just couldn't believe it when I found this document in the truck. So you noticed on the front, this is the receipt from October 15th, 1987 for the deflector shield. Still in the ashtray. He put a $5 deposit on it and then came in and paid $16.07 for it. And that's been in the ashtray since '87. That just shows you how original this truck is. So here's the Marty report. Again, not a rare truck. It's a regular F-150, although it is fully loaded with the Lariat package, which is kind of unusual for, you know, a two-wheel drive base truck. One neat thing is this was dealer ordered, meaning that someone didn't come in and order this truck. The dealer, the manager at Rasponti Ford actually ordered this truck, and they put it on the lot, and then someone subsequently bought it. There's the options. Cool color, cool options, not a rare truck. What makes this truck special is that it's from Pennsylvania and it's rust-free, because you just don't see that. And the patina on it is very cool. It's never been touched. That's where the deflector shield would have been on. And then he also added the cactus smasher. See if we get the hood popped here. There you go. You know you have an original truck when the plastic snorkel intake is still there. Essentially untouched. Pretty cool. So the plan with this truck, although it's original and it's really neat and it runs and drives, I've driven it down the street and it's a comfortable truck to drive. The only problem with it is it's just super boring the way it is. So I just, you know, it's just, with it being stock, it's just not a lot of fun. It's not really that cool. You know, it's cool that it's original. Now, my original plan with this truck was this was going to be the body for Junior Mint. Because as you can see, this is the exact body that Junior Mint would have had. The cab lights, the two-tone delete dark jade green paint with the racetrack trim. The only thing that would have not been correct for Junior Mint would be the lariat interior. Everything else would have been perfect. But the problem is I just couldn't bring myself to rip this truck apart. I'm a big historian kind of guy, and this truck being a local truck, I just wanted to save it and preserve it. So I thought about it for a while, what I wanted to do. I did eventually acquire that Mint F150, and that's why I used that body instead, which I think was a good decision, having seen that truck now being done. So the plan here is very simple. It's going to get a Crown Vic swap in the front. It's going to get a special brake setup, something new that I'm going to try. The cab, the bed, the engine and transmission, everything is going to come off of this truck today. Again, I finished Junior Mint yesterday. I'm tired, I'm worn out. But this truck is going to be completely stripped down to the bones today. It's going to get the Crown Vic swap in the front. It's going to get a simple 3-inch drop in the rear. And that's going to be it. I'm going to put it back together. I'm going to POR the bottom, and I'm going to replace one cab mount. That's the only rust on this truck. We're going to hit it with some boiled linseed oil, and we're going to call it a day. We're going to drive it around and have some fun with it. It'll be a good shop truck. I'll let people borrow it and they can drive it and have some fun with it. And it'll be a preserved piece of Pennsylvania history, something that's really important to me. So that's it. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this truck very soon. Day 2 update will be next week. I hit all the bolts with PB Blaster last night. I don't see any potential problems. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Probably have to cut the radiator support bolts out, but besides that, this truck will be a chassis by the end of the day with nothing in it. Thank you for checking out my channel. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram, join Dentside Depot on Facebook. Thank you. Hope you look forward to the next episode of the Dark Jade Lariat truck.